Good morning, Commissioner. How are you?
Good morning.
I just want to switch gears a little bit to talk about housing issues related to Hurricane Sandy. You did touch base in your testimony regarding a $100 million program that the governor had issued following the storm. And I just want to make sure I'm talking about the right program here. Is this the program where if someone received their funds, the $31,000 available from FEMA, then they would be able to apply for an additional $10,000 from the state?
Correct. The home ownership relief.
Okay. Can you tell me, do you have an idea how many of those applications you have received?
Sure. It's actually not an application-based assistance. The program was designed to assist people with a documented need above and beyond the assistance that was available to them through the FEMA program, as you referenced. So we are in partnership with FEMA doing a data share. FEMA gives us on a daily basis all of the contact information and critical information about damage that an individual household received in the storm, and we are then taking that, and for those people that have maxed out on FEMA at $31,900, we're then doing a secondary analysis of the assessment on the part of FEMA for their housing repair needs, the amount that FEMA gave them, and then providing assistance for the unmet need beyond what FEMA
So
gave.
how many have, I guess, applicants, or even if they were rolled over from FEMA, how many individuals have come your way?
There's 30, as of yesterday, I believe it was 3,800 folks or households who had received the maximum award from FEMA. There's a little bit of lag in the processing of that data from FEMA to us. We have about 3,500 of those individuals now on record with HCR.
And for your next question, I think we can follow up. I know where you're going with it, to see the breakout in regard to county breakout.
Absolutely. I would love to see it by county. Do you know how much, if there is extra money in this pool when you are done with the max outs, I would like to see if possibly you could extend it to those who did not maybe receive the maximum from FEMA, because even though they didn't receive the maximum from FEMA, they still need assistance. Absolutely. They may have been just denied by FEMA for whatever reasons. We have people also who, let's say, did not have flood insurance, and so they did not qualify for FEMA funds, but they certainly need help. So if there's any, I'd like to work with you in the end, if there is money left over from this program, to move it to another need. With regards to the $400 million that the governor announced for the buyout program, it's my understanding there'll be two different programs. There will be the buyout program and also the mitigation program. Is that different money, though? Is it $400 just for the buyout?
$400 just for the buyout.
Okay. Do you know how much would be for the mitigation program, the flood mitigation?
I think that the figures are still being worked out based on assessment of need and working with our federal partners to determine what the allocation will be to the state for that.
Okay, and just to make you aware, Commissioner, on Staten Island in particular, we have a tremendous issue where a lot of people now are heading towards foreclosure because they can't keep up with the rebuilding costs. And so, you know, this flood mitigation program will certainly be very, very helpful to my constituents who are really, at the end here, they really don't, you know, they've maxed out on credit cards. They're really going through a very difficult period. Can you talk, I don't know if you have this information just yet, but would you be able to give me an idea of $400 million, about approximately how many homes is your goal for the buyout program?
I think it's very early in the game for us to begin to try and make those type of assessments. We just know that, and I think the governor's shown that we understand that Sandy will be with us for a while. We need to work creatively in order to address all the needs are there. So it'll be multi-level, multi-governmental efforts in order to address the lingering needs that we'll have, because we know that we have still a lot of work to do. We've done a lot of work, but still have a lot of work that we need to do.
Do you have an idea of when the program will begin? Are we talking like months here? I mean, how long do you think until this program is, I guess, well-defined and put out there for the public to start applying?
I would not want to hold us to a date, but we understand that folks have critical needs, and probably if we started it yesterday, it would still be late, so we need to get it up and running as quickly as we can, and we understand that.
Would you be able to, I guess, compare to last year with Hurricane Irene, approximately the timeline from, you know, when the program How long did it take for the program after the federal funds came in to begin the program? And then how long did it actually take for the buyout itself to occur and the money to get in the pockets of the
Well,
constituents?
these are a different set of programs that we're trying to create, so I wouldn't want to try to use past storms as an indication for this. We do know the severity, and I think that the fact that we've had discussions prior to receiving the funds, that will help us out because we're looking at mechanisms in order to make it a quick, smooth transition once the funds hit the ground.
Okay, well, it's my hope that you will use local input, obviously, in identifying those properties that should be bought out and those constituents who are interested in the program. I certainly hope, to have an open dialogue with you as we move forward in the program, and if you could just keep my office posted as you get more information, because I am every day getting more phone calls about this buyout program. We have, to date, already about 35 constituents who have proactively reached out to my office asking to be put on a list. So the sooner I can get answers to them, the easier it will be for them to start making a decision on how to proceed and how to get their lives back together. So I thank you, Commissioner.
Great, thank you.